Let me know when you're ready, Gerald.
Make sure it's recording.
Huh? You want
I was supposed to make sure it's recording.
You want one of them chairs with the cushion? It's warmer.
Pull one over there.
Yeah, it's warmer.
Cause I just put the heat on when I got here. It'll take a little minute for it to warm up.
Okay. Well, she got the car right there. Let me get this chair for myself right here. Gerald, come on.
You go and get the biggest chair you can find.
You could have got the one right there.
I didn't see that one.
They got some rolling chairs over there too. The little,
What is it?
all the way on the wall back
You
there.
can just get that one that's right there.
My buddy Jim.
Look, you can make a beat right there. Real live,
The drum.
yeah. Just let me know if it's still recording when you.
So you want me to just keep peeking right there?
Yeah, speak every 10 minutes from now.
Is it recording now?
Yeah.
Oh.
You see the
You didn't even have to bring this in here, honestly.
Say it again.
So you didn't have to bring this in here. So I'm not gonna sit down.
Say it one more time.
Nothing.
Nah, say it one more time.
I said I'm probably not gonna sit down, so you don't have to bring it.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Let me see what it's playing out of right now. Get this played out.
Cause I ain't did nothing with this button in a long time, bro.
Well, you can do all that after we interview.
Alright. However you wanna do it, man.
Okay. Alright, you can do I mean, yeah. Do it whenever.
I just wanna get it set up so we don't have to
Right.
fool around with all these wires and stuff. Let's see. This thing cutting.
Bruh.
Oh, you got your questions right there.
Yeah.
Like you wrote a lot there, buddy.
He surely did.
How's this interview gonna be, man?
Yes, sir.
Turn this on too.
On this episode, we have Gerald, Mr. Getting Beats in the building.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Alright. What's going on,
What's
man?
good, man?
Good to see you, bro.
You know it.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah.
What's going on?
This man has, let's see, he has a few hits on my records. You know, the boy is bad. He works with Zay Tobin. You know, been around the crew for a minute, man. This guy, he's a talented brother, man. I mean, we go way back. His beats are cold, man. The hottest on the streets. You can look out for him on iTunes, coming real soon on that Wave Sauce Drippin' album, mixtape, whatever you want to call it.
You know it.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Now tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, you know, they do call me Get 'em. That name kind of came from back when I used to cut hair, and I used to cut with James and cut with, you know, with Zay Tobin back in the day. And you know, I was always like snatching the customers. I wasn't trying to wait for somebody to come to me, you know. And every time a customer would come in, I would just say, "I'll get him." And so, you know, everybody looking at me sideways, like, man, why you, what you doing, bro? You know, it's a process here. But you know, they ended up just started calling me Getting because, you know, that was what I did. But you know, the name kind of stuck with me, and I allow, you know, that to kind of flow into every part of my life. You know, I just try to, you know, I kept the name for my music because. You know, regardless of what you're doing or what you're trying to get, you know, you got to go out and get it. You got to grind for it. You can't, you know, wait for somebody to give you nothing. So,
right.
So that's what that came from, and that's what I stick with.
That's what's
you
up.
know, and I just make sure that, you know, I stay out there on the grind for my family, for, you know, for my kids.
So you stay getting them all types of ways. Just getting.
All day,
getting. That's getting.
I'll get him.
Dang. So how'd you get into making beats? How'd you get started, man? I'm guessing it was Zay, or you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It must be.
well, you know, just seeing his grind.
Yeah.
And just kind of, I was always into music, but never really had the opportunity. And but seeing the grind that Zay had, and seeing the direction all his music was going in,
right.
And then when he started really blowing up, I was like, man. And at first, I was trying to, you know, be the rapper. Yeah. So you know,
because he would. I don't mean to interrupt you, but he would have us over at his house. Right. You know, like get in the booth, get in the studio, get in the booth, do something.
Right. And I was going in and had us going in on each other, man. Like, you know, making diss records. Yeah, making diss records, man. Yeah, this dude Zay had us making diss records, bro. Yeah. That's crazy, but it was funny though. Yeah, we all brothers, you know what I'm saying, and just. You know what I'm saying? Love each other, but you know, we just had to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Somebody say something you don't like in the barbershop. Oh yeah, we got to hit you up. But that's it.
Yeah. Gotta hit you up.
Gotta do it. But yeah, man, just over time, seeing his grind and getting more into it like that, I just really, what really got me was when he went platinum. When Zay went platinum, and I seen that check.
Which one? From Usher?
From Usher. He showed me the check. And it was 35 bands. I was like, oh.
He showed you the little check there.
He ain't show. Yeah, that's just for the beat.
That's just,
that was just the beat.
Oh, that was a little check.
That was enough for me to say, you know what, I'm getting into this music. You know what I'm saying, like for real, because I have been playing with it. But he was the reason why I went out and started buying all my little equipment. Matter of fact, most of the stuff I bought it from Zay. You know, as he upgraded his equipment, he sold me his, and that meant a lot to me because it meant he believed in what I was doing. Yeah. You know, but I used to always, you know, try to let him listen to my music. Yeah. And he didn't really want to listen to it. And I remember.
So you wanted to be Gucci Mane before Gucci Mane.
Yeah. I mean, I was constantly like just pushing music on him, and he just kind of act like he don't hear it and keep moving. And I'm like, man, so what I gotta do to get this man to listen to my music? Yeah. So, you know, one day he was riding in my car. I'm talking about for months. Yeah. But one day he was riding from my car, and we had a short ride. But I was like, I'm gonna make sure I get him to listen to something. You know what I'm saying? I gotta play something fire because I got like a 5-minute drive from where we going. You know, from where we are to where we going. So. Yeah.
And that's how it is though. Even now that he's bigger, you know, people be trying to get his attention and just do all these things, man. Right. And that's all it takes, man. It's the right opportunity.
Exactly. Right. So, man, I played about 3 tracks, and on that third one, He was like, hey man, I like that kind of hot right there. I was like, what? I said, that's all I've been waiting on, man. It's all I've been waiting on. You know how long I've been waiting on you to say that, man? Yeah. And then when Zay kind of gave me that seal of approval, like, you know, he was feeling the music I was making, that meant everything. So that kind of reinforced everything I was doing. Right. And I kept investing in myself after he showed that initial investment in me, you know, by selling me his equipment, because he didn't really sell that stuff to me for the same price he would have bought it for, or how much he would have even sold it to anybody else. So that showed me that he was willing to invest in me. He saw something in me that was worth investing in. So that's what kind of got me started.
Yeah, and you kept going with it, man. Yeah, that's good, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I know you getting off work, you know, I know, you know, you still making beats, you still, I mean, how's your routine? How's your daily, you know, what is your thought pattern when you make your beats? Mm-hmm. Like, what do you put into your beats? You put your heart and soul in it? I mean, just depending on how you feel that day, or?
Definitely how I feel. And you know, sometimes you can feel the darn pain or the stress that I'm going through in the music too, you know, like, cause you know, when you got a regular job, this ain't all I do, you know what I mean? So
you gotta have like a whole bunch of hustles. You gotta have different jobs, different hustles, different lanes, different everything, different inventions, just all types of stuff, man. Just I mean, just in today's society, man, you can't just work for the man or just do one thing. And I'm pretty sure nobody does just one thing their whole life.
Yeah, man, you know, so I'm grinding, man, and you know, like I said, you'll hear it in my music because it's like
you hear the grind, man.
You gotta fit time in to make the music. Yeah. Like I remember, you know, just seeing Zay'll be up all morning making music, and then come to the barbershop, grinding, and leave the barbershop and go make some more music, and be up till God knows when, you know, doing that, and then got to get up and do it all over again. So I ain't made no excuses for myself, you know, but I kind of look at him as kind of the blueprint of how to make it happen, because, you know, when you see the grind that somebody else has put in and what has came out of that grind, you know, you just do what you got to do. You know, make it happen. It's gonna pay out in the end. That's what it come down to for me. Yeah. You know, I know I ain't doing all this for nothing.
Right. It's never for nothing, man. Who in your family? Who you think in your family influenced you? You know, the most musically. You know what I mean? Who was Sunday morning, or who was the that got you? You know, got your attention fully on just music in general. You know, before the beats. You know, as a child.
Mm-hmm. I had a cousin, man. I had a cousin, her and her son. Yeah. Cause she played the organ like Zay. She was crazy with it, right? And then she had a sister who played the drums.
Oh dang! So your whole family, pretty much musically inclined.
And so look, the sister got 3 fingers on one of her hands, and she played the drums like
she got 10, 10 on both hands.
Like she got 20 fingers. You know what I'm saying? Like she crazy with it, right? So she taught the son how to play the drum. This dude, you can't even see him for the drums because he's about 3 years old and he getting it. You know what I'm saying? So in church, you know what I'm saying? We got like a 4-year-old as the lead drummer. Yeah. You know, and his mom on the organ. And I'm like, wow, you know, but they was dope with it. So, you know, just kind of coming up watching that, I wanted it, you know, and a lot of opportunities that I tried to take to get into the music as a child, for some reason it wasn't time yet, you know, so I still had the passion, still had the love, but you know, at some point you just had to, you know, you had to have the right opportunity to make it all happen. But you know, I taught myself how to play the drums, because I see if this little dude can play the drums, you know what I'm saying, surely I can figure this thing out. So I taught myself
Don't outdo the kid. Don't try to outdo the kid.
Hey,
you
man,
got to though.
I still can't play better than him. To this day, I can't play better than him. But yeah, you know, but music has always kind of been a passion of mine, man. And you know, I used to listen to, you remember Joyce Littell, Quiet Storm, D103, you know, in the morning. Man, so late at night, I would listen to that every night going to bed. And that was kind of my first introduction to music outside of like gospel, because I come from a real spiritual background. Okay. So that right there just kind of opened my eyes up to all different other types of music. Yeah. But you know, the Quiet Storm, they playing Ronald Isley, they playing Mary J. Blige, they playing R. Kelly.
Where most of these songs are remixed. Most of these beats are remixed and you.
Right, exactly.
That's the best place to listen to music.
Yeah, so that's where I still get a lot of my inspiration now.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
You listen to them oldies, man, and cause they had some of the best instrumentals you ever want to hear.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I hear something, and I say to my phone like, hey, sample such and such. You know what I mean? And I go back and I listen, download the track, I cut it up, and I insert it into a beat. Cause you just hear some sounds, and it's like, ooh, I gotta have that.
Yeah.
So
that's alright. So you in the church like Zay in the church.
Yeah. Church boy, grew up in the church, still in the church.
Yeah, that's the best place.
And that's that. And I used to ask Zay like what. How he was able to
transition.
Yeah, because you feel like God gave you this talent to be a producer and make music and all this stuff, and then you do all that. And then you get on the track and start talking all kind of crazy stuff. And because I remember asking him, because I said, what make you feel like like how do you feel about what kind of stuff they say on your track? And he was like, well. He said, I use my gift the way God told me to use my gift. He said, what they do with the track is on them. They're using their gift. You know what I mean? And
true.
And I guess the way he put it, it made sense. You can glorify God in what you do.
Yeah.
And then, it's just like any other song that is out there. You got a lot of gospel songs that have been flipped and turned into secular music.
Yeah.
And then you got a lot of secular music that's been flipped and turned into gospel music. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
And then you also have a lot of gospel. You have some gospel artists that has been through worldly problems and just worldly things and converted to the Lord. So
exactly.
It's always the
so
right
at the end of the day, we people. And people gonna have their own lane that they're gonna find themselves in. And when they get to a certain point, they realize I need to switch lanes. Yeah. But we all on the same road. We all going, different directions. At some point, you know what I mean.
Trying to find ourselves.
Yeah. You got to find your lane.
Yeah. You have to.
And so that's where I look at it. I just had to find my lane in the music because I'm not talented on the keyboard like Zay. But I said, bro, that was discouraging. I said, bro, I can't play. I remember I used to. He's like, hey man, I can't play like you though. He was like, look man, he said, don't let that keep you from doing what you love to do. He said, when I first moved down here to Georgia, he said, Shawty Red couldn't play no music, but he was the hottest producer in the whole Atlanta, So he was like, don't make it feel like that's a handicap for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. He was like, the way music is now, you don't have to have as much musical talent as much as you just have to have the passion to make it and make it sound good. Yeah. And you just put it together. You know what I mean? Because a lot of it is electronic now. So that's the way that was a word of advice that kept me doing it. Yeah. So he inspired me probably the most when it comes to the music. Yeah.
So you love what you do.
Oh yeah.
You love making this music.
Yeah, man. It's when you can make a beat, right? Yeah. And you take it, you test it in the streets, and I ain't talking about throwing it out the window, right? You know what I mean? Like, but when you really test it in the streets and you hear some kids bumping to it and dancing to it and making up dance moves to it, it's just like like I did something, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I had a few moments like that, we tested in the streets with some young kids.
I heard some of your beats, man. I got some of your beats, and I was like, oh my goodness, this dude, he is on the right path, man.
Yeah. But remember when I first started making beats, you was like, you making that funeral music.
It was a little.
Yeah. But see, this is the thing. When you admire somebody's music, you admiring their music and you want to be like them. Yeah. And again, like I was talking about staying in my lane, I had to figure out I can't be like Zay. Yeah. Zay put all those beautiful organ sounds in his songs because that's what he do. Right. But me, I don't know how to do that. But I'm sitting here trying to put in organ, trying to sound like Zay. But you can't be Zay Tobin. You gotta be Get-Em. So I was like, I'm just gonna be Get-Em. I'm not gonna do everything that's gonna sound like mainstream music, or it might not sound like everything you hear on the radio. Yeah. But that when the streets is ready for that new sound, I'm gonna already have it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
But,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So kind of software do you use when you do make your beats?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna show you now.
Okay.
What I do is I use a lot of stuff, man. I use Reason.
Yeah.
I use that was the first software I started using.
And you stuck with it? What made you stick with that software?
Because Reason, you have drums, you know, and the thing is I didn't have no keyboards or nothing. Like right now, all my keyboards and stuff at the house. But, you know, within the software.
So this is the studio, but this is the away from home, not
this
the full. This isn't. I
mean, post-production right here.
Okay.
You know, where, you know, we didn't already produce the track.
Okay.
We just need somebody to get in the booth and lay it down. You know.
So y'all hear that,
after
right?
we done that,
We still ready for a cook up. We want a cook up. Fresh cook up coming very soon.
Yeah. No keyboard, no beat machine, no nothing. We just gonna make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen. Y'all heard that first. Y'all heard it first. Y'all gonna hear it live.
Yeah.
No beat machine, none of that, man. It doesn't take a lot, man, for you guys to get out here and really make some hits, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter about the equipment, man. It matters about your passion, man.
Yeah.
It really does. But the cook up coming in just in a second. Y'all stay posted. Y'all stay tuned in. Yeah. So.
But yeah, Reason got everything in it.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. You can do drums, your piano sounds, all your synths, all your, you know, drums, everything, and you can add your own sounds as you build your own sound bank. You put your own sounds in there, plug them in, and just make it happen.
What sounds do you have that make you stand out? Like what's your bass sound? What's your I always start my beat with I do the click track, and initially when I first started making beats I didn't use the click track. But why not?
Well,
don't everybody use a click track?
Well, I was green.
I don't know if everybody uses it, but I mean that doesn't mean that you can't make a dope beat without using the click track. I don't know.
I didn't know.
I don't know.
But I use that click track now.
Okay.
You know.
See, hey, all you young producers, y'all need to listen, man. Use the click. Use the click. I mean, starting off, you're going to learn. You're going to learn.
So in Pro Tools, it sounds like this. Let's see if I can get it to turn up. That's the click track.
That's the click track.
But see, I didn't like this sound. I was just like, why am I playing this?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want no click track.
Yeah.
So it just didn't sound right to me.
Yeah.
And so what I decided I was going to do is when I seen Zay using the click track, I said, okay, well, I'm going to use the click track.
Yeah.
But you hearing that that gets you on rhythm, that gets you on the right beat, gets you on the right tempo. So, but yeah, I started off with the click track, and I used to start out with just my drums and start banging out the drums on the beat machine.
Yeah.
But I've gone into using a piano sound.
Oh,
now,
okay.
The beautiful thing about now with technology, you can start off with a piano and then change the instrument and use the same keys that you already laid down. And if you don't like the piano no more, you can turn it to a synth. You can turn it to a string. You can turn it to a drum if you want to. You can turn it to anything you want. Whatever sound you got, you can turn it into a vocal. You know what I mean? Take somebody's vocal, sit it in the same, spot, and turn it into something. Kind of like how you're hearing a lot of new songs out now, but they was using that.
Yeah, way back in the day.
20 years ago.
I've heard a lot of of artists use that in their songs, in their beats, man.
And
I thought, man, ain't that Zay? Ain't that Zay beat?
As soon as you hear it, you thinking that's Zay.
Yeah, man.
But you can put anything in there, and so I start with the piano sounds though, and then sometimes, I like where it's going, but then I want to just change it up, and I'll throw a different sound in there just to see, what it'll sound like, or I dress it up a little bit, put a little reverb, reverb, a little decay on it, or something like that. So a little delay, anything that can kind of sauce it up a little bit.
Yeah. So what's your favorite? Let me ask you, what instrument do you know what instruments do you play? Do you play any instruments?
I just play the drums.
Okay.
And so,
is that your favorite instrument too?
I would love to learn the piano, man, but I just, I ain't got nobody to teach me right now,
Right,
man.
right. But I heard a lot of people just start, they start learning on their own.
Just playing,
with a
yeah.
few,
And I bought,
just pick up on it. Don't know how to read no music at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's folks out there that do that.
Yeah. Well, I got a chart, a chord chart.
Okay.
Because I saw one in Zay house one day. I said, I'm gonna go get me a
Yeah.
chord chart like that.
Yeah.
I'm
I always thought that was
dude,
cool,
don't
too.
you know all the chords? He's like, he got a chord chart, so he said, go get you one, man. It ain't no be like $5. So I'm like, bet. So so look, like I said, I take a lot of what Zay do, and I apply it to myself. I know it ain't gonna be like Zay, and I know I'm not Zay, but I can be the best me. You know what I mean? That I can be. And like I said, once you find your lane and you stay in it, you stay true to who you are. I'm not a pianist, so I ain't gonna act like I am. But I'm gonna have a simple little, rhythm in that song with that little melody that you're gonna really feel, and then I'm gonna build those drums around it because that's me. You know what I mean? I might not be the pianist,
build the foundation.
But I'm gonna hit them drums like everybody is. You know what I'm saying? You gonna feel the bass.
Like somebody shooting outside.
Right.
That's all right.
That's where that comes in.
That's all right. How did you create your sound? Just playing with different instruments or different software?
Different instruments, different software. I downloaded a lot of audio files, a lot of sound banks, a lot of stuff that sounded good. But then once I realized that I went to school for it, and you can actually change. You can take one sound and create it into something else, and you can actually create a sound from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Like an 808. You know what I mean? You can create it from scratch and you can make that your own. Or, you know what I mean? You can hit this, and you can make that your clap. You know what I mean? Just like how, when you was a kid and you used to bang on the gym door, or bang on the table,
make a beat with it. You
can make a whole
beat.
And just start freestyling. So I started sampling like sounds. I would hear somebody bang on the wall. And it sounded like bass to me. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna put a microphone up to this wall and I'm gonna hit it.
That's
you know what I mean?
Bass
and then you go in and you manipulate that sound and pull the lows out of it. You know what I mean? And make it heavier, and now you got your new sound. So I started doing stuff like that and just kind of making my own sound based on that kind of stuff. And then of course, like I said, you find stuff in other songs, and especially the oldies, you find stuff in that, and you make that yours too.
Dang, that's what's up, man. That's really what's up, for real. What's your ideal setup, like equipment setup or studio setup?
What I use when I'm normally at home, I got I bought the Native Instrument machine, beat machine, and then I bought the
what's that?
It's I actually bought it from Zay. It's a
Dang, so Zay, I mean, hold on, listeners, y'all should know we in the ATL, but not just because Zay is our friend, and that we know him. It's just, he influenced a lot of people musically, just period. Everybody throughout. If you heard his sound, I mean, it's God's gift. You know what I mean?
It almost ain't nobody in Atlanta who ain't got no sauce from Zay.
Right. He got some sauce. He got all the sauce.
Everybody, too much sauce.
Too much sauce.
Everybody got some sauce from Zay. So knowing that, but Zay started. Zay is an old school producer. So he likes to feel and touch everything. He's used to his MPC. He's used to his, chord, keyboard, his triton.
Look, don't tell us about that. We want to hear about you.
So, he was trying to venture off into the software side, and he really wasn't feeling it.
But so you went into the software side.
Yeah, but that's how I started out with Reason. So I said,
okay.
I said, man, I'll buy that from you, because Machine has hardware, which is the beat machine, but it also has a software that you can pull up on your computer, and they coincide with each other, so you can control the screen with the beat machine. So that's normally what I would be doing.
Yeah.
So at the house, that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing. I use the beat machine.
Yeah.
I got a Novation keyboard,
Yeah.
49 key keyboard. In my Pro Tools rack, I use the 002. Also bought it from Zay.
Yeah.
So you know, everything, and I do everything I need to do with that. You know, here I got a little bit more high tech stuff. But like I said, this is just for kind of mixing and doing some post production type stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's perfect for me. I use Native Instruments machine, and I use Reason, and I use Pro Tools, and I jump them all together. You know, you can mash them. One cool thing about Pro Tools, you can bring in any other software as a plug-in, and you can just use it all at the same time.
Oh, damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
Well, the cook-up is coming soon, y'all. Y'all stay tuned in, man. We about to chef it up for y'all, man.
You know it.
This boy
you know
is bad,
Let's
man.
get it.
Man, so what and I hate to talk politics or, issues that's going on, but we got to address it, because some people, like to hear about that stuff, man.
Trump.
So, yeah, we could start with Trump, or we could start with, us having our first black, not first black, excuse me, African-American, Keisha Rance Bottoms in office.
Yeah, Mayor of Atlanta.
Yeah,
I think it's awesome, man. Atlanta's a black city. Let's face it, man.
Right.
We need a black mayor.
Even though it's a red state.
Yeah, there you go. Which is interesting.
Yeah,
right?
I know, that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah,
that's real weird.
But that it's good to see a black woman back. You know, because we had Shirley Franklin.
Right.
She was a little too light skinned though. And she had the blonde hair.
Don't hate on the light skins.
Hey, I'm light skinned, man.
Right.
I can say that.
yeah. You get a pass.
Yeah, but I like Keisha Lance. She got a black name.
Right,
Keisha. You know what I'm saying? But
Keisha.
Hey, who is your mayor? Keisha.
Right. That's all you gotta say.
So that feel good right there, man. Just knowing you got a black mayor and
now
black female.
Okay, yeah, we got a black female, which is strong, which is nice. Well, now what about the sexual harassments and all that stuff?
Oh man, everybody,
Donald Trump and all that.
Yeah, you going from Nas up to the president, man.
Right.
Everybody, everybody hollering rape and getting touched and all that.
Yeah.
And I don't downplay it, man. It happens all the time.
Yeah, it does.
It kind of begs the question though sometimes, like why you wait 10 years, 20 years
to
say something.
I wonder that too.
Yeah.
Like, say something when it happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But a lot of times they feel like they're too little, and somebody got too much stature, and they can't really.
Right. And then on the flip side, you have some that can use it to their advantage. They can say that just to get rid of the guy.
Yeah, they capitalists. They like to capitalize on somebody's position.
Yeah, and everybody know what they doing. If she wears a short skirt in the office, what you gonna get. You know what I mean?
And women, let's face it, they like men with power.
Right, and they use their body as weapons.
Yeah, that's right. They out there fishing just like we are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Two-way street. That's a two-way street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's crazy because it's happening in Hollywood. It's happening in politics.
Yeah, like that's the major issue this year.
But this is my question: What is sexual harassment? You know what I mean? If I look at a girl with a big booty and say, "You got a big booty," I like that booty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The truth.
Is that harassment or is that just me giving you a compliment?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You just telling the truth.
Yeah, and then they come 10 years later say that was a sexual advance and they didn't welcome it.
He
right. It's like, well, I just said she had a nice butt. I mean, that's all I said. I mean, I ain't mean to sexually harass her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't touch the booty.
Right.
I just said she had a nice one.
Right.
But yeah, so I don't know. People call everything what they want to call it these days, and trying to get over on folks and get money or whatever they're trying to get.
Yeah. Give it whatever they're trying to get. You right. You right. I know you seen the Bulldogs, Georgia Bulldogs, the playoffs. Oklahoma. We got Clemson and Alabama.
Yeah. Well, UGA, man, I kind of got a bad taste in my mouth from UGA, man. My wife went to UGA. You know what I mean?
A lot of bad taste,
man. A lot of racism in UGA.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, back to
They-
red state.
Yeah,
It's a red state.
they
man.
see you, man. They,
Yeah.
they see a black person on campus, and they
Yeah.
automatically assume you there for
Yeah.
athletic scholarship.
That's
You
sad.
can't be smart enough to
Yeah.
make it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She done got chased down
Yeah.
in pickup trucks in the rain, called
Damn, are you
nigger, and all
serious?
kind of crazy stuff just going to that school, man.
Damn.
You know, so that kind of stuff do happen, and it happen
Yeah,
everywhere.
It still goes on,
But-
man. And it's
but-
sad that it still go on. But the crazy part is, you know, they go out their way to show us that they don't like us. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Oh yeah.
Which
yeah.
which is definitely even
Yeah,
crazy.
it's straight
you know what I
hate,
mean?
you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I like to see Georgia on the map, but at the same time, I don't really, you know, I can't
Yeah.
really root for a school that
Yeah.
did my own wife
Right.
like that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so that being said, you know, all these schools, Clemson, all these Alabama schools.
The red states.
Man, I, don't
Nah,
know.
nah.
I ain't really watching
Listen
when
to
Tennessee get back in the running. And I
Tennessee?
I'm
What?
from Memphis, man.
Bruh, if you don't go back to Memphis with that
Hey, or Tennessee or University of Memphis, man.
Yeah.
One of them get back in it, then you know I'm good.
one. Tight.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite artist as far as in, you know, who would you like to hear on one of your beats?
Oh man, Big Sean,
Okay.
2 Chainz,
Okay.
Migos,
Okay.
of course.
Of course,
You know,
Migos could go on anything.
Man, I could be banging on this table and Migos
Right,
can kill
right.
that, you know.
Them
So
ad-libs is
Yeah.
really crazy.
yeah,
bro.
they go in, man.
Yeah.
I want to hear some more, you know, Swisher Man on
Hey,
you know what I
That's
mean.
what's up, man.
But yeah, you
That's
know, I
what's
got.
up.
But yeah, my favorite artist, you know, right now, man, you know, I guess I'm late to the party, but Big Sean just kind of take the cake from me,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
You know,
Big Sean is nice.
he's stupid. You
Yeah.
know. So, but
You hear that, Big Sean? Hey, my
yeah,
boy, he got the heat for you.
Yeah. And
You already know the rest.
Yeah, don't sleep on Big Sean, man.
Yes,
Big
sir.
Sean is the dude. So, but yeah, you know, in Atlanta, there's so many great rappers, man.
Yeah.
Future, I love to hear Future on the track.
Yeah.
I like I like them all, bro.
Yeah.
I got a chance to meet and work with Yo Gotti a few times, you know.
Okay.
Got a time, you know, a few chances to. The person who impressed me the most,
Yeah.
probably the most, I would say, Bankroll Fresh, you know.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. You
But
had him on some. He used some of
man,
your stuff.
yeah, but Bankroll, we never did get to finish it and put it out because you know, because he passed away.
Yeah.
But Bankroll, he go in
Yeah.
and he'll straight up kill a beat. Like
Yeah.
I seen him, you know how everybody talk about how they make a beat in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He'll make a whole song in 5 minutes
Yeah.
and freestyling.
Yeah.
And it would sound like he took about 2 or 3 days writing
Yeah.
every lyric perfectly. But I've seen him start to finish. I, you know, worked on the mixing board, man, and just recording them.
Yeah.
And he'll go in while you making the beat, he's making the song.
Yeah.
And by the time you get done with the
Hand
beat,
in hand.
he go in the booth, go in, and you just can't believe it. You look at the track, and it's just one long track.
Yeah.
And you don't need to double stack the vocals. You know, if he want to do some ad libs, he can do ad libs. But for the most part, he do it all in one take.
Yeah.
You know, so Bankroll was, you know, he was that dude.
Yeah.
He was that
Yeah.
dude. Another person like that, quiet as it's kept, Young LA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Young LA is a beast.
Yeah.
And he go into his zone.
Yeah.
He'll just start rocking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While you making a beat. And you know what I'm saying, doing some old weird stuff.
Hey, nah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, is this dude possessed? But he like really be feeling the beat.
Yeah.
And Young LA, bro, he do about the same thing Bankroll did. Just go in there and just straight murk the track. It's a dude named he on the rise, VP. Another guy that Zay working with.
Yeah.
VP is he pretty dope too.
Yeah. That's tight. That's tight. So, who's your favorite beat maker? As
Zay
far as
Tiggy. No man, you know, I can't. But you know, I listen to a lot of producers.
Yeah.
Zay is one of the hardest producers I've heard, and even if I didn't know him or
Right.
you know rock with him like that, I would still say that. But Zay, Mike Will, of course. Who else? Of course, you got to go 808 Mafia. You know, the dudes that's really out there getting it right now.
I wonder why they only have so many get like out there like with a like the name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's so many producers out there that's making bangers. You know what I mean? And you don't hear about their name, man.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
You know what? Interesting as it sounds, a producer can get signed to a label, and when they get signed to a label,
the label gonna hush you.
Say you the biggest singer out there, right?
But you need the beat. You need
the
beat to go behind it.
Yeah, and they're gonna say, well, we got this artist on our label, and we got this producer on our label, so we're gonna put y'all together to do 50-60% of the song,
right?
The album,
right?
And then they're gonna do the same thing with another producer, and one other producer might get one song, if that, like one placement, if that.
It may be one of the hottest songs of the summer or year.
But they block out anybody else because they have in-house in their mind, in-house producers. So I can be the hottest producer in Atlanta, but nobody would know it because I'm not signed to a label. I don't got a deal. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay. But that's why you don't hear about a lot of people, and that's why you don't hear about a lot of artists. You know, new artists, people that you might see on YouTube. Like, dude, this dude can, just straight out sing or rap or whatever, and you never really hear about it. You know what I mean? It's just a YouTube sensation, is it? Right. They never get no further. Right. Or even producers, same thing.
Because they're not signed or because they're independent.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm definitely trying to open up, an ear for producers that have gone under the radar. You know what I mean? That have where you be like, oh, that beat right there? Yeah. That was cold.
Like
that. I know that beat.
Yeah, like Cassius J, I'm starting to hear a lot of his, a lot of his songs now coming up on the radio.
That's all right.
But Cassius been doing this for a long time too. Cassius, he's pretty hot, man. He showed me a lot too. Just
he played the key. He played them keys.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Okay.
Church boy, just like me and Zay. Church boy. But you hear that boy Josh? That was hey, cause we used to hoop with him. I didn't know who he was for a while. Not knowing this jugger that made music for Lady Gaga and everybody else. So, but yeah, he was he hot, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. What do you plan on doing? Next with your music. What do you plan on? What's your next move? What's your next goal? As far as with your beats?
I guess that's a good question, man. Just putting it out there a little bit more. Okay. I've been laying low, just drumming up a lot of music. Yeah. And just kind of sitting on it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the people that I work with, they know about the new stuff. Like I send you stuff all the time. Yeah. Yeah. But everybody else.
But I used to be the same way. I used to get beats from you, Zay, all that. Instead of being in the studio at Zay's house, I would just take the beats home and just be like, oh, they're mine. I'm not. You know what I mean? I really don't want y'all to hear what I'm working on just yet. Yep. And like you say, just stockpiling them.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna just hit them like what Zay doing now is he doing basically a mixtape, but he running it like it's an album. I want to eventually do that too. Yeah. And just and I quiet as kept. I gave him that idea, but I told him, I was like, look, you just need to get all your artists together on one site, like. But anyway, I want to do that, man. Just get into it a little bit more. Kind of present myself, market myself a little bit better, instead of just kind of working with a smaller group of people. And kind of start expanding a little bit, start working with some new folks.
Okay, that sounds like the move, man. The cook up is coming soon, man. Y'all stay tuned in, man. Stay tuned in. Get him, we got Get Him right here, and he's about to go in for sure.
Going in.
Hey, man. So what hardships, what have really devastated you, to the point to where you was like, okay, I'm gonna put this in a song, or I'm gonna put this on a beat?
Yeah, that's a good question, man. Two things that kind of come to mind, really three. My dad had a tragic accident.
Oh.
This was when I was
I
like
didn't know that.
11.
Okay, okay.
But it stuck with me, and he is a lot better, but he still deals
That's
with pain
good.
and everything
Yeah.
like that. But he fell 25 feet head first from an airplane working at Delta Airlines.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I know that that a lot of people grow up without a dad,
Yeah.
And I'm
You
35.
blessed.
I'm 35, and I
Right,
still
you
need my
blessed.
pops. You know what I'm saying?
You're blessed.
Yeah.
Bro.
So the fact that he's
Yeah.
still there, he's still doing good. He's still everything that he used to be, and he's still with me. That meant a lot. But that's something that I keep in my heart, and I know that whatever little success that I make, that I'm making him proud.
Yeah.
And but that was a lot of pain. It still is a lot of pain because I know he's still dealing with it.
Yeah.
But that was one thing, and then as I got older, dealing with my wife lost her first baby, so that was a lot of pain. And I started making, because we was excited about being parents,
Right.
God bless us with 4 more.
Oh yeah.
Since then,
Oh yeah.
You know what that's all about.
Yeah, I know it.
But
That's all good,
we got more children, but I write from pain.
Yeah.
The last thing that happened, well, I had a good job. It was my career. It was what I was planning on retiring doing. If this music thing didn't pop off,
Right.
and I lost the job, man, kind of abruptly. And I went through a long period where I was working and I didn't have no time to do nothing but make music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Besides try to look for another job.
But that's the things though that make us stronger, man, and make us ready and steady us for the long haul, man. And so any other issues, man, you blessed, bro. You got the strength to fight through that stuff, man.
And then, but it's like I
You
said,
go crazy.
that hustler mentality, man. I couldn't sit there and let 4 kids and a wife that's all dependent on me to, I can't let them just see me sitting at home doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna sell a beat.
Yeah.
What I'm saying?
Now let me ask you, has she sung on any of your beats? Or?
Yeah, she have. I had to put a little auto-tune on things.
Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. Please don't do it like that.
Yeah, I was like, this one we're gonna take 15. Let's try it again.
That's all right.
But she definitely support the music too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you need that.
I
You got
be
good
up
support
late, get up
foundation.
first thing in the morning, and be up late, at the studio making music and stuff, and just networking. That's all part of it, but she never really tripped on it. And,
that's good.
That's a huge part of what I do too, because she supports. It don't matter if I said I was gonna try to be the next Superman, she would be like, okay, you can do it, baby. You can fly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right.
that's how down she is.
That's all right. You got one.
Yeah, that's the kind of woman I got.
You
So
need,
she'll go. She can sing though. I don't know what it is. Something about my tracks though. I don't know. She ain't singing right on my track. I'm about to get somebody else to produce her. Yeah.
So, do you minister music?
Man, no, I'm the assistant pastor now.
Assistant
what
pastor?
I mean? But yeah, I used to work with the kids. I was a youth pastor.
That's what's up.
I know assistant pastor. So,
Yeah.
I'm just, still working with them and trying to put some positive stuff in their life.
That's good.
Because one of the people that influenced me coming up was my youth pastor when I was little.
Yeah.
And
they will. I know they would love to hear one of your beats.
Yeah.
Just
They go crazy on my beats all the time. I got about.
And they probably want to sing
10
or
songs
rap or
at
do
least.
something with them on it.
I got a whole bunch of them. They rapping in my beats and stuff all the time.
That's what it's about.
they think it's cool that that I do that. So we
cool.
make a lot of like Christian rap music and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's taking off too. That's taking us. That's taking us all.
Yeah. Everybody trying to get in on the rap music because that's the way to reach kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't. Everybody don't like choir singing and foot stumping and hand clapping type music. Everybody ain't feeling it. So you got to give it to them the way they gonna like it. You might like spaghetti, but you don't like it with the white sauce. You got to give them with the red sauce.
Right. These are kids that was raised in the church. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we all like the same sound, whether you was raised in the church, outside of the church.
Mm-hmm.
You do have some type of soul.
But people say, well, how you a pastor and you dealing? you like making rap music, you know, well, you gotta understand, I'm an 80s baby.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Like,
we do it all.
Man, when I
Without us, the world wouldn't revolve, right?
Shoot, we grew up on this stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's in my blood. You know, I'm one of them people where I can't listen to that choir music all the time.
No.
I like it, but you know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, you gotta sprinkle a little, you know, a little funk on there, man.
Yeah.
Little,
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm all about. You know, you gotta stay new, you gotta stay relevant, you gotta stay current.
Yeah.
And you know, as you know, people say, well, God don't change, so the music shouldn't change, but you know, but people change.
Yeah.
So if I gotta, it's just about how you dress it up.
Yeah. How you
know
reach
what I mean?
them.
You can have the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yeah.
But if don't nobody, you know, she wear her hair all, you know, out of place.
Yeah.
You know, her face ain't made up.
Or
you know what I mean? She don't wear the
attitude,
right clothes. Nobody would know how pretty. Yeah. Or if she got a bad attitude. So it's all about how you present that package. You know what I mean? So even as a minister. You know, I present a package where everybody can receive it, and then as a, you know, producer, I try to do that the same way. You know, I want the masses to be able to receive what I'm doing, and love it.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. How can the people reach you or hear your music and you know your sounds and all that?
Well, you know, right now. That's the problem, you know what I mean? I'm not putting it out there. I've worked with a lot of people, and I stay with a niche group, but that's what I'm starting to do now. I'm gonna go into SoundClick and do some stuff on SoundClick and SoundCloud and get my music more out there. You know what I'm saying? Where people can reach me. But when they buy the Swisher Man album, you know what I'm saying?
They gonna hear you.
When they buy the mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? When they when they listen to a lot of these artists, they gonna start hearing a lot of my drops in there, and they gonna know that I'm in there. Yeah. But I'm gonna start getting a little bit more vocal. I'm gonna create a fan page and a page where you can go on there and buy the music. You know what I mean? Right online. That way, even if you don't know me, you can still get a rhythm beat. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you tell people that you run across like on a daily basis? You know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's word of mouth is probably the biggest advertisement anyway.
That's the best, man.
But you know, somebody hear your music. That's another way.
And just off meeting you, you know what I mean? If you just give like 2 minutes of talking to somebody, you know what I mean?
It's gonna come out.
They're gonna want to know. Okay, what do you do? What you do?
Man, I'm working with a group called Team New Era. It's some young cats, man. They hard.
Team New Era.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people know about them from their dancing.
Yeah.
They've been all over like this viral and stuff all over the internet.
Yeah.
New Era, the New Era boys.
Yeah.
Where they started out rapping, then they started dancing. They was feeling the dancing more. But
that's how it is nowadays. I mean, you got people that. You got rappers that sing now, you know what I mean? They use the auto-tune, but they still singing.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
You gotta get it any way you can.
Yeah, you can.
But so we, matter of fact, they gonna be on Greg Street's album they got, coming out. Greg Street putting out something new.
I think I know about that. School album or something he has where, he drops some mixtapes with the young kid, with the younger kids,
These guys, man, they hot. I done already made a couple of songs with them already, and I'm gonna make some more here in the near future, man. And you're gonna start seeing them.
Oh yeah.
They hot. They've been doing it since they had the little high pitched voices and stuff like that. So that's probably gonna be the first group that you're gonna hear. On one of my beats moving forward, and then you're gonna just start seeing more and more of me everywhere.
Okay. All right, well, that's what's up, man. Appreciate the time.
Yes, sir. Anytime, man.
We ready for the cook up now.
Let's do it.
Mr. Giddy.
Let's do it.
Let's dive.
You gonna pause it so I can get everything ready?
Yeah.
Video.
Well, I'll just run it. Yeah, I'm gonna edit it later.
Let's see
here. The cook up is on the way. It's fresh, hot. Can't wait.
Steaming. Let's see. I got that in there. I'm gonna download my sounds right quick. Where we at? man, I didn't get to pull up my stuff right quick.
My bad.
Nah, hey,
And
man.
I'm out, bro.
No, this is how we do it.
Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna be having different content on. Ooh! Wow!
Hey, some of them be hitting on it.
Wow! Maybe I should back up. Now I'm gonna move my eardrum. I'm gonna move my eardrum out, man.
Yeah. You was right next to it when you. I bet.
You good.
That thing is.
I like that. Nah, turn that. Keep that. Where is that? Keep that volume right there.
Since you like that. You like that bass.
Oh, yeah.
I'll leave that one in there.
Oh yeah, it's the cook up.
Let's see.
That bass is hard right there.
There's some claps. Let's see.
Take a clap, Gabby. You like that one?
Alright. Let's see. Someone playing loud, someone playing low. Let's see if I can click track. Gotta make sure everything's playing out the right way. Gotta do that right there. This is what I'm gonna make it all in the machine.
That's the software.
Yup.
Oh, man.
Yeah, see, this is the one. If I had my beat machine, I'll be
Yeah.
using the beat machine to control this.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna just use this is standalone version. Throw in my 808. Oh, come on, computer.
Alright, yeah, cook up the second one a little bit longer than we.
Hey, we slow cooking. We slow cooking.
Simmer.
Yeah.
Simmer cooking.
Yeah. Yeah, you try to keep it polished till I get this thing squared away.
Okay.
This thing is tricky. I'm dusting off some stuff I ain't using no.
Mm. As long as your beat don't take an hour to make, we good. Nah, man. Just let me know when to start recording, man.
Hey, you know, slow cooking sometimes be the best taste
It
of
do.
food.
It
You know
do.
what I'm saying?
It definitely do.
You know, flavor get in.
I know it. I know it. But this ain't